Hey everybody, how we doing today? Welcome back to the Controls Guru channel. Thanks again for stopping by and checking out this video. If you could, and you guys like the content, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so you guys are alerted to any new videos that I may post in case it's something that may help you out in your controls journey. Today we're talking about the weather service, so let's just go ahead and hop right into the video. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and open up the weather palette here, just so we have it open. And we're going to go ahead and drag open up our services, and we will drag the weather service from the palette into your services section. Okay, once you double click on the weather service, it opens up the weather manager. We're going to go ahead and click new. You've got three different options. You've got the National Weather Service weather provider, Fox, and the Weather Underground weather provider. That's up to you to choose. NWS is a pretty consistent one. It can be spotty at times. That's entirely up to you. Use one that you guys can find that works out for you. If you're using the National Weather Service one and you are on a site that has pretty strict firewalls for getting outside access, you may need to have them open up port 80 and whitelist weather.gov and nws.noaa.gov. Those are the two websites they use to bring all this data in. Go ahead and hit OK. It should bring it in. If it doesn't auto-populate the data, you can force it by actions and update the weather report. If for some reason it doesn't bring it in, it's probably because you're struggling to get outside access. So that may be an indication that you need to work with their IT professionals or something on the network, and it's not allowing it to reach out. And again, it pulls in the data. Again, I'm here in Cleveland, Ohio, so it pulled in the local Cleveland, Ohio data. It's 38 degrees currently in fog, with a high of today being 40, etc. Okay, so here's your weather data. If you expand this out, a weather report, you're going to get your current, today, tomorrow, Monday, yada, yada, yada. Okay, so it gives you pretty much a consistent weather report. Things you can do with the weather service that I found works out pretty good. Let's go ahead and I'll show you what I'm going to do here. So let's go ahead and right-click on config. We're going to create a new folder. We're going to call it OA Conditions. We'll create a new view. Call it OA Conditions. Works perfectly. Just give it a background color. I don't think it really matters. Black's fine. And what you can do is if you go up to your weather service, drag your current conditions onto the page. Go to Workbench View, because by default you're probably on bound label or whatever you last were using. Go to Workbench View, click the current weather view, hit OK. So let me change the background. We'll change it to gray. And there you go. If you needed to change your colors, here are those options right here. I'm just doing it quickly. So here's your current view. You can do next day view as well. If you do the same thing, go to Workbench View, click the forecast view, hit OK, and it's going to give you tomorrow's forecast. And you can continue to you can even do today's, tomorrow's, etc. And it gives you a nice little graphic opportunity to display for the customer. Second thing that I like to do, most importantly for the system, is I like to take the weather report and use the temperature and or humidity as the setback or lowest priority sort of OA global outdoor air temp. And that way, if for some reason you lose your outdoor air sensors on the building, it could resort to using the global outside air temp sent from the National Weather Service. So to do that, you go ahead and Views, go to your weather wire sheet. We'll go ahead and save this just for saving it. We'll arrange this so it's nice and neat. You can click today's forecast, current conditions right here. Go ahead and go to your pin slots. Go ahead and expose the temperature and humidity. If you want to expose any of these other things, you can do that as well. We'll rearrange these so it's nice and neat. So here's our current conditions. We've got temp 38 degrees, humidity is 89%. We will link mark these. Collapse our services here. Create a new folder. We'll call these Global Programming. View the wire sheet. Create a new numeric writable. We can pull this Global OAT. And we can link mark this. Oops. Messed up. Apologies. Link mark, link from current. We will take the temperature into input 16, and we have a backup set it as temperature as degrees Fahrenheit, and now we have a backup global OAT, and you can link your air handlers or your outdoor air sensor from your boiler system at higher priorities, and then if for some reason they were to fail, you have a fail-safe using the internet's National Weather Service as your outdoor air temperature sensor. And that's exactly how I would use the weather service. If you have a question or a comment, please go ahead and leave it in the comment section. I'll try to respond to it as soon as I can. But again, guys, I appreciate you guys checking out the video. Hopefully it enlightens you into a little bit more information when it comes to the weather service. Don't forget to hit the notification bell if you haven't already, guys. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks again.